Good evening, YouTubers. Reloading Bench back with you once again. And obviously we have a box here. But before we get to the box, because the box relates to this, I'm going to pull this out. I had this pouch, I guess, made because when I bought this back in 2021, this Night Vision 3X Monocular, which was cool at the time, probably something I found on one of the deal pages. It came with a real plasticky, cheesy cover. So I took some black duckbill cotton and took it to my tailor, my favorite tailor, and said, hey, could you make me this? And he did a great job. I think it was like $10 plus my investment in cloth. So good stuff. And the reason the batteries are in my hand is because apparently I hadn't used this in a long enough time, because when I went to turn it on, it wouldn't turn on. And then when I went to look in here, this was all corroded with whiteness. There was basically the dry battery acid. So it totally funked this thing up. Spent the night cleaning it with 91% isopropyl. I did a whole bunch of wire wheeling on here to try and get this working again. I actually took this apart, unscrewed this. One of the screws is missing because there's actually a screw in here and a screw there. Oh, wow, you can't even see because I'm in the way. There's a screw here and a screw there, and then there's a screw here and a screw there to take this plate off to try and soak it and clean it and brush it. So I did the best I could. I actually got it working again. And it's limiting in its capabilities because, you're looking through this little tiny, what is that, 25 millimeter objective. It's got the ability to put a card in there, an SD card, but it's basically 3X night vision, limited, low end 3X night vision. So I've been talking to my son about, we don't have any decent small binoculars, decent being like a 10X. And I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on binoculars, so I'd probably pick something up in the Vortex line. So I went to start looking. But before I could get to the binoculars, I stumbled on these. And I couldn't resist because one was 50% off, which to me, anytime this stuff is 50% off means they jack the price up and then they discount it. So you feel like you're getting a 50% discount. So as soon as I ordered one, I then stumbled onto the other one. And I'm like, all right, so let me pick both of these up, see which one's better, because one's going back. So one's a keeper and one is not. And they're both basically the new version. Here we are. This is 2021 version. And here we are in 2024. And so in terms of packaging, I think we can both meaning you and me, we can both agree that this one wins in terms of just packaging. These are both the same price. These were both $99. And I'm sure this was about the same back in the day. So let's go to the one that looks a little easier to open. And again, I only buy stuff that has a free return, because if I don't like it, then it's going back. So what I liked about this one, and this picture is different than what was online. What was online was all black, so we'll see what color this thing looks. Strap, won't you need that? They call these night vision binoculars. And again, yeah, see the picture? I'll have to show a picture right about here of this one, because I don't remember it being gray. I remember it being black, because I have a thing, unless the picture was, at an angle enough that I don't remember this being, grayish like this. But what I liked about these were two things about this particular version of this night, actually I should probably keep the directions out. This night vision thing, I don't think this has anything now. So, come on, don't stick to everything. What I liked about this particular one, because this one is the one that I ordered first, and then saw this one at the same price, and this one was a discount too. I think this one was 99 bucks with a $20 coupon, so this was like 79 bucks. So here's your on-off, which is kind of interesting. You can't really screw that up. The card in here is how big? 32 gig no-name card. I don't really care about the name. And a USB-C 5 volt, so that is the rechargeable battery that's in here that I don't know how charged it is. But what I liked about this particular form factor was these are, as you'll see in the next one, these don't stick out. And unlike this is not the friendliest of all eyepieces to look through. For a scope, maybe, but you know, a monocular, I think I'm saying that right, monocular, as opposed to binoculars, what I liked was this particular screen. So to be able to see everything. And I have no idea how to make this work. So let me read the instructions. All right, power on master switch. The power master switch at the bottom of the process is in the factory. Turn on when it's used for the sound machine will not be turned on. Press the button OK for 3 to 5 seconds to turn on. Okay, so we will turn on the master power, and this looks like your focus wheel, as opposed to on binoculars, it would be in the center. So this is not meant to replace binoculars, first of all. But this one, I believe, has a 10x zoom, which is kind of cool because that's what the binoculars have. All right. Or the binoculars we were looking at. So I'm going to look through this screen and see what I see when I press. Actually, press the button, the on button. No, the OK button for 3 to 5 seconds to turn on or off, which is kind of funny because that looks like a power button, not this. So I'm going to press the OK. Even though the OK has the on power, this has OK picture. So I'm going to press the power button for 3 seconds. And sure enough, there it works. So, so much for, I think OK is camera. So the instructions right off the bat are wrong. Do not turn off the power master switch after normal use. It is turned off manually. The system, blah, blah, blah. But please turn off the master power switch when you don't use this product for long. TF card, charging port, don't care. Function keys. Okay, that is the power off button, the one that. So this is wrong. This little OK. The OK button is the one with the camera. So that's interesting that their own documentation is a little off, but it is. Press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. Turn on. Default to normal recording mode. Infrared light control. These two buttons control light. Zoom in and out. So press and hold. So it looks like this is both your zoom in and out and your infrared. Zoom in and out, press the IR for 3 seconds to progressively zoom in there. Continue holding until it zooms in, press hold out, blah, 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 blah. Photo video, okay. Don't care about photo video, okay. Menu, light button. Short press the light button to turn on or off the key backlight. Okay, so let's see, does that work? Not really. So I'm not seeing, oh, they do light up. So it's a quick hit. It's not, I was holding it too long. So it actually said, oh, short press, okay, idiot me. playback button, video mode, video file, download, blah, blah, blah. So it really doesn't talk about... Okay. So another short press for infrared mode. So I can't really test infrared mode because it's too light outside. I mean, I could probably... Yeah, it's too light even with all the lights out in the garage. Let me turn off. I'm actually playing with the zoom in, zoom outs. Okay, so I kind of like the zoom in, zoom out. You can see the actual stepping, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the bottom of the screen, it tells you 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x, 7x, 10x. So it gives you everything. So I'm going to say right off the bat, I like this better. Let me turn it off. There's no reason to leave it on. I'm going to say right off the bat, I like this better because of that viewing than this. This is limiting. So right off the bat, I like this better. So I'm going to say we're going to call this part 1 because it's too light out. So I will do a recap when I have darkness. All right, let's open this one. And the reason, after I bought this one, because of the on sale for 50% off, I realized, wow, I don't know if I like that sticking out like that. See how this doesn't stick out? So it's the same thing. I'm betting it's the same form factor. So the rear will look the same, the front a little bit different, and different knobs. In fact, I didn't even test this because it didn't really talk about that. So let me see what that was. All right, so I turned it on. It comes on very quickly. Let me see. I'm going to guess that has to be a focus. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not getting a real good focus. So I'm going to say that that's like a diopter. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's a diopter. Oh, and it works quite well. Okay. So I'm going to say for the this was $79. This was $99 at $20 off coupon. This was $79 bucks. I'm going to say that this already beats this. All right, now let's see if this is nicer than that. The packaging certainly is. The packaging isn't everything. But they definitely get points for better packaging. Get some brownie points. And this says 4K. I don't remember what this one said. Oh, this is definitely higher end on the packaging. A little Mylar sheet. A little Mylar sheet that talks about the filter caps, the lens, the focus ring. All right, so the focus ring on this was, in my opinion, in a nice place. This is more binocular-ish. Infrared switch, tactical light switch. Oh, it has a tactical light. Okay. The OK button. We don't know what that does. Backlight. We know what that does. Zoom out or down. Zoom in or up. Power switch. Menu. Mode. Okay. So essentially the same. Okay. Very nice. Oh. Very nice. This is, Apple-esque attention to detail. So this must be the the thicker manual. So I'll call that good. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's got a case. Okay, so and it's got a very nice strap as compared to the jankiness. What'd I do with the box? Quality-wise, we're going to give it to, what's this one called? The Gentry? What's the name of this thing? Pinty. Reminds me of Pinto. But definitely, that's $15, $20 case. At least on the rainforest. I mean, it's $1 in Asia. Oh, this has a little nicer look to it, a little more elegant, I would say is the right word. This is softer. This bends a little easier. I guess it's about the same. I'm going to guess this is a cleaning cloth. Actually, I don't know what this is. This is a bag of surprises. A cleaning cloth. A Pinty on point button. Oh, wow. A USB charging. This one did not come with USB charging. And a named, albeit name I've never heard of, 32 gig card. Okay, so again, this was on sale. This was one of the daily deal places. This was $200 on sale for $99, 50% off. Okay, I was hoping that was, yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of having to put covers on. So, you know, it's about the same. And for the infrared, I think you have to keep that on during the day. Whereas this one, you're able to look through it right off the bat. So this is a heavier unit. It's not significant. Oh, this is cool. A compass. A tripod mount. They both have the tripod mount. They both have feet. This one feels a little classier. The window is actually bigger on this one. Let me get a measuring stick, otherwise known as a ruler. 3 3/4 by 1.5. 3 3/4 by 1.5. This one is 3 1/4 by 1.5. So 1/2 inch wider on the lens. Not a big deal. Not a showstopper. So let's make sure that's in. Oh, let's test the light out. First of all, where's the power? Where was power? Power was right here. Oh, oh, and it has sound. The other one didn't have sound. Let's light oh, it's got a strobe, solid light, and off. So for strobe, solid light, and off. The screen looks a little fancier in terms of a little more seriousness. Well, that focus button. Okay, so this is not, okay, focus ring. I thought that was a focus ring. Focus ring is right here. So let's see how that works. Okay, so I don't like Okay, so I just pulled this off by pulling this focus ring. I don't know if that's supposed to come out, but now it's out. So I'm going to say the picture is much better. Let me look at the same two things. That can of green slime. Not slime, but green spray. And it looks interesting because about to shut down. No, don't shut down. Don't shut down. Yeah, I'm trying to see how many X, so that's 0X. 0X looks pretty good. And on this one, I'm looking at something in the garage. 0X looks a little brighter. Let me focus on it. I'm going to call it half a dozen of one, six of another. We're going to turn off the, actually I don't know if there's okay. That's turning off the light. I don't remember what the 3x, 4x, 5x. All right, so this is 5x. 5x is the max on the more expensive one. I will say that yeah, I can't hold this up to my eye like I can binoculars. This one, where is the plus? Yeah, this is 10x. So this one is 10x. Let me go back to 0x. Otherwise, they say about the same information in terms of okay, I accidentally turned on infrared somehow. Mode. (1080) FHD. All right, I didn't want to turn on infrared, so somehow I have turned on infrared. I didn't think. Let me turn it off, turn it back on again. Yeah, I don't think these are meant to pull up to your eyes and your face. I think they're meant to look at a distance, whereas, let me turn these off. This one definitely feels heavier duty. I don't like this, and I don't like the whole, don't lose this thing because it comes off really easy. There's infrared. I like the case idea though. Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to have to play with these at night and see which one is the keeper and read the directions, because clearly there's more to it that I don't know. So it's probably worth some directions. So I would say, gosh, if I could have all of this niceness in this form factor to where I don't have shit sticking out and have to worry about, you know, the infrared, whatever this cover is doing. Don't know what to say on that one. But that's because I have no clue what I'm doing right at this exact minute, and that's what instructions are for. So in terms of quality of instructions, that's a no-brainer, because this one really doesn't talk about a whole lot. This one not only talks about it, but shows it in great detail. So this one wins for goodies. I like the compactness and the not things sticking out. You'd wonder why they couldn't do that with this one, but maybe that's why it's on sale, because the next one will come out like this. Who knows? But I like the whole ability to do, you know, away from your face kind of thing, as opposed to having it right on top of you, like you do the monocular. All right, so this one's battery were fully charged. This came fully charged. This one wanted to shut off, but I'm gonna turn it back on again. And boy, that little, that needs to. So it has 75% charge. It looks like. Yeah, 75% charge. All right, so I need to play with it a little bit. And I don't mind that sound, but I don't like the whole startup sound. It's like a Windows machine. All right, I will play with these and figure out which one is kind of the keeper. And there'll probably be a part 2 update later. We're going to call this segment 2, and that is after nighttime testing, as well as daytime testing. So to recap, the instructions on the Pinty were good. Let me rephrase that. Adequate in terms of better than these. I mean, it was very hard to even see some of this stuff, but not difficult to figure out. So instructions, win to the Pinty. Obviously, presentation case, win to the Pinty. Included accessories, win to the Pinty. Fit, finish, and feel of quality build, slight edge to the Pinty. Not knocking this, but just slightly different. Compactness and overall presentation, win to the night vision, or whatever this is called. What is this called? We're just going to call this, yeah, the night vision. So win to this. I don't like, as you saw, this presentation. I don't like this. I don't like how it fell out. Don't like a number of things. All right, sorry, had to step away for a few moments, so I cannot remember exactly where I was at. I think I was talking about this kind of jankiness. Didn't really like this whole cover for the IR. I like the light. I like the compass, but they're not make it or break it. But this whole little jankiness for the IR cover, and the fact that these stick out, and this is my focus, whereas here the focus gear is, you know, subdued or embedded. I do not like these two things sticking out. I just don't. So from a form factor perspective, this particular version takes it. The light up on the pads, these pads are a little bit bigger. You know, this device is slightly wider depending on how you measure, you know, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I can turn off the sound in terms of clicks. So when I was pushing buttons, you don't hear a click. It still has a startup and a shutdown. Dink. So I didn't like that. The screen on this one is bigger, as I showed, but the reality is for this one, I can't put my head, my face. I can't take, you know, with binoculars, you're supposed to take off, if you wear glasses, take off your glasses and put your, you know, your eyes right next to the lens. This one, I cannot, for whatever reason, based on how the picture is or whatever, I can't put my face with my glasses off right up here and see. This one, I can. And what's interesting is this one, the depth here is, you know, 1/2 inch-ish. This one, you know, 1 inch and change. Bigger screen, I would think this would be more accommodating. I can take my glasses off and put this right up to my forehead and I can see great. So this one wins, smaller picture, but up against my face, fills the whole thing in. This one, holding it back a little bit, not so good. What else? Buttons in terms of operation, very similar, very comparable. Again, no light, no compass on this one, not a showstopper. I don't remember where the charging ports. Yeah, I don't even remember where the charging ports are on this one. Very interesting. Wow, that's if the charging port isn't intuitively obvious, WTF. Yeah, I'm feeling real stupid right about now, which is not a difficult thing to do. Whew, goodness, where is the... let me bust out the instructions because, you know, don't have to be a genius to figure out where the charging port is for this one. And the memory card. Wow. Yeah, I'm feeling really kind of stupidish right now. Let's see where the charging is. That's pretty bad. Took that for granted because the battery was fully charged. Charging the battery, 22. Okay, so where is this particular, it looks right here. All right, so that's subdued, probably because I wasn't paying attention. Not bad. Oh, it doesn't come with a card. No, I think the card was in here. That's right. It was a no-name label. So card, USB-C also. So I'm going to call this one 1/2 one, 1/6 of another. I think this one's a little easier to get to and access than this one. I guess, you know, again, 1/2 one, 1/6 of another. So get to and access. I mean, how hard is that? So I'm going to call that maybe a draw-ish. Leave that one alone. Again, I do like the fact, I haven't even taken off the covers. I've said this before, I do not like this. I like this, and I like the whole compactness of what this is. Unfortunately, this didn't come with this sweet case. You know, nice case. So I looked online at the Rainforest and ordered a $13 case. So a $13 case puts these almost identical in terms of cost, $99, $79 plus case. No USB-C charger with this. But, you know, when I tried the night vision, I was more than pleasantly surprised at how nice this was. The night vision on this one, especially on the lowest IR setting. When you take this off, it's a circle in here. So depending on whether you have starlight or different versions of infrared selected, you have to increase the infrared sensitivity to grow the screen. So at IR level 1 on both of these, this was full screen for infrared. This was like, you know, a circle in the middle of the screen with black on both sides. I did not like that. I thought that was kind of janky. And again, I don't like this. I really don't like this at all. So this particular unit did not have that issue, because there's the infrared. And you know, picture wise, I think the picture quality is slightly better here on the Pinty than on this night vision version. But the infrared, I would have to give it to this one, because again, having to hold this away from my face versus being able to put this right up to my face, to me made a big difference. Felt like I was immersed in the IR experience, where this one didn't quite feel the same. Out in the daytime, I would say the picture quality, again, the advantage here, but close enough that it wasn't a big delimiter. Almost, I would say, a draw for all practical purposes. So I'm gonna say that this is the keeper, and this one's the go back. I'm just the form factor and the quirkiness, the sound, the picture with IR, and then having to hold it. I have to wear glasses with this one, because if I take my glasses off, I can't hold it up to my forehead, regardless of whether that's daylight, infrared, starlight. I think this one had a better starlight version than this. But in terms of usability and picture, being able to take my glasses off or not and put this right up to my forehead and use it. And the last thing was, this is only a 5x zoom, and this was 10x. And I did like the difference and the added 5x power on top of what's here. So the 10x zoom, 5x zoom. So I'm going to say, again, in all, this one's the go back, and the cheesy paper low-end instructions, that's the keeper. And if the case shows up soon enough before I publish, I'll show this with the case. That's it for now. Hello YouTubers, Reloading Bench with you again, and this will be the last segment to the night vision. I was calling this version the night vision version, but it's actually the Wish Betty. I'm hopefully pronouncing that right, the Wish Betty. So this was the one with the cheesy instructions, but I forgot to mention, maybe I forgot to mention, it actually did come with the same accessories, you know, a USB-C charging cable, a lens cloth, not as nice of a strap, and definitely not as nice of a case. Which brings us to today's video. So you can guess what's in here. So I will get this out of the way, and hopefully this is the right size. This is real soft too. I was hoping it was a harder case. Well, that tells you what it is. I was hoping it was a little harder, but the big deal is I hope it's the right size, because obviously this, I mean, it looks like it. This didn't come with a case, so I needed to find said case. And I would have preferred a hard case, but you know, this is better than no case. And it's not like this is, oh, it's padded, and it's not like, well, I have to hope it fits. It's not like this is, you know, super fragile, but hopefully it super fits. Okay, not that way. Ooh, okay, all right. So I'm gonna call that pretty darn snug. Uh-oh. We might not be fitting. Okay, we might not be fitting. Let's see if we zip. All right, I'm gonna call that good enough. So that is, that gives me what I need. That gives me what I need in terms of some type of protectorate for, you know, I could care less about this strap. The lens cloth, nah, that's a keeper. The USB charging cable, definitely a keeper. So let's put that in there and see if it fits. Wow, how in the world, where, all the way up top, do we open this? Wow, could we make that any more challenging? I don't think we need the cutesy little fake twisty. It's actually quite a long USB-C cable. So why don't we make sure it works? I don't see why it wouldn't. Let me plug in to my... I've never seen purple before. I don't know what purple means. I think blue. So there's my red light charging. So we're good. I'll probably use this some more, charge it up. But for now, we're going to say that all is good. So we will, okay. Let's follow the curves of the cable. We will say that the USB cable, the USB-C cable, okay, that's challenging too. Oh my God, how much of a goober can I be today? Since it's the end of the weekend, I guess I can be a major goober. I don't know that this is really necessary, but we'll use it because it's there. Don't need to be pushing any buttons. Wow, that is not the best fit. Like I said, wasn't made for it, so we're accommodating. We're doing the best we can, and now that it's got the all the goodies in it, that is better than nothing. And this was, I think, 15 bucks. So this puts this particular device, this Wish Betty device, on a par with the $99. This was like 88 bucks. The other was 99 plus tax. So this was, I think, 90. The other was 110. So again, they're cost-wise, they're on a par. You know what? It's probably not a bad idea, since this is so svelte and tiny. I don't think there's any outside. No, there is not. Probably can't hurt to have the instructions in here as well, just in case. All right, so now we have everything up in there, and that is that. So we're going to say that maybe it's better that it wasn't a hard case, because now it can conform to what I need. So this goes in long-term storage somewhere until I'm comfortable enough to throw it away. Maybe I'll look into whatever this extended lifetime warranty activation is required. Main part lifetime warranty, 3 months return, 24 hours online customer. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll hold that off. Can't hurt. Who knows? So we're going to say that is the end of the Wish Betty night vision, and now we have a case. So this goes into storage and protected, and this is a whole lot better than what did I do with my this is just so limited now. Again, back in 2021, this was cool. Monocular, battery operated, so you know, and the battery's corroded, but this worked okay for a monocular, and this is one of the reasons I did not like the other version of this device, because when I went in, as I said, when I went into infrared, it was like a monocular. It's just across the screen, a circle of night vision. And when I changed infrared settings, it got better, but at its lowest infrared setting as compared to this lowest infrared setting, it was no bueno. So we are done. call it a day.